Trying again. All right. Hey guys, how you guys doing? I don't know what happened. Hopefully everybody can see me. The uh thing said live streaming is not available. It never happened before, so I was kind of in panic mode for a second. So I went out and came back in and it says I'm live. So hopefully everybody's here and including me. Let's see. We got Kim saying hi to everybody. Robbie Altry's here. Cool. All right, let's see. Paul White made it. Hey, Paul, how you doing? One's here, and Kim says no, she's not going to do that. We're having a problem. We may have to run her up to the dentist tomorrow. Let's see. Oh, Puglisi Speed Shop. What's happening? Chaz made it. John's here. Cool. Two Babe Jenkins. Randy Ryan. I'll let you tell everybody, Randy. Hubie, what's going on?
Wow, everybody's here.
Mark's Garage. What's going on, brother? Thanks for coming in. Let's all start the party off right and have a sip.
Hey, everyone.
Ah, all right, let's see here. Where do we start? I didn't get a lot done this week because that's why obviously you didn't see any videos. It's been a crazy week. It was weird. So, but we are going to have a huge day tomorrow. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to do anything on our stuff tomorrow. I have my neighbor is bringing his, I think he is. I haven't talked to him, but I'm pretty sure unless he's made other plans, he's going to bring his Ranger over
Hey, Tony G.
and we're going to fix the quarter on the back quarter on his around his wheel well. He's got two spots on one side. So we're going to have to cut a section of metal out, see what's bad inside and patch the outside. He only the area is only like this big, but he bought a quarter piece. I gave him a link because there's that body line right there. And I'm not the world's greatest dolly guy, so he didn't even bat an eye. It was like $70. It's like, and plus, hey, now you got a piece of metal if you ever have to do anything. So we're gonna fix that. Hopefully earlier in the morning. My brother Danny's coming down tomorrow, and he's got like a 2002. I think I showed you guys the hood. It's got a rod hole in it like this big. So we'll probably cut a piece off of the Nova quarter or the old floor that's on the back alley of the house here because it's a radius piece, and it's right on the radius. They sell them new, but they don't fit right. And I don't think my brother really cares. It's just patch this hole because he's had that truck. Kim, how long has he had that truck?
A long time.
He had that truck, I bet you, since 2006 or 7. I don't think he got it brand new, but it was pretty close to new when he got it. I could be wrong. It could be new. I'll ask him tomorrow. Now, I don't know if those guys will be on the video if they want, but I'll make a video. I'll at least show you guys what I'm doing. Something. It's content to put up. And we are done with the frame rails on the car. We're all caught up on the welding there. There's a little bit of welding in the wheel wells I got to do, but I'll just do that during the week. And I want to show you guys the crossover pieces that I got from um, AMC. They're actually, when you put each piece beside the old one, every piece is identical. What it was is the one piece they welded on where the strap, I don't want to say straps, but where the punches are, where the stampings are, they welded that on wrong. So I could take the old one apart, grind or drill out all the spot welds, take it apart and re-put it together. But I'm just going to use the new stuff. And I'll either save that for another car another day, or I'll trade it at a swap meet because we got plenty of extra Nova parts anyway. we had duplicates of a lot of stuff. I don't know if you guys remember when the car got here. We got parts in the attic, we got parts in the shed. I got 2 sets of bumpers. I don't know why whoever had the car before us bought brand new bumpers. Repops, I think they are, but they're brand new. I even have the chrome, what do they call those things? What are the bolts with no ends on them? I always the words aren't coming today. carriage bolts. I even have the chrome plated carriage bolts for the bumpers. Yeah, carriage bolts. There you go, Randy. I have all that stuff, and it's like But I'll probably use the old bump. The old bumpers are really nice. I mean, I didn't think there was anything wrong with them. There's a couple little rust stains on them, but what do you care? I mean, nothing's perfect in this world. I'm certainly not. Tony Greensteiner. I got your return from the first one I sent you. I hope you got it this time. Let me know you got your mail. And it said insufficient address. So I think it's because we forgot your apartment number. So that's what happened with your. Nobody took the mail or anything. They returned it to sender. So I'm hoping that the one I mailed out Monday is there or close to there. And I included the apartment number that you told me this time. So
I think he needs to condition it, Randy.
what, my beard?
Hmm.
Oh, it's turning blonde. I was just holy crap, man! Look how blonde it is.
Hey, Torp.
Maybe I should put a little bit of stuff on there, some Grecian formulas or something. Yep. All right, so we got Tony's note and his thing back, so we'll re-give away this one tonight.
I saw
All
my
right,
friend
buddy.
today, Tony, and she said she's going to Sturgis again this year. No one, I'm not going to show you my crunched up tooth. Hey, Josh.
See, we were both starving. We had to go. We voted early today, and we were both starving. And Kim was like, she really wanted a burger, but every burger place around here sucks. And so we just said, let's stop at the Giant and order and buy our own food, and we'll come home and make our own burgers. She's sitting there eating hers, and I don't think she was 2 bites in, and that crown fell off. And it just got put on today.
It's just a temporary.
Well, still, you would expect the temporary to last more than 4 hours. You would hope. I think he uses cheap glue. That's what I think. Nope, it happened to Robbie, it sounds like. Uh-oh, Robbie got a commercial.
I got a commercial too. Yeah. Hopefully, I used to work there, so hopefully they can get me in tomorrow and put a new crown on there. They were closed by the time I called. Bless you.
I wish you were my neighbor, Randy. I'd show you how to use iMovie because I struggled at first with my editing.
Bless you.
I shaved my nose hairs tonight, and that really gets me sometimes, and it's getting me. So I apologize for sneezing, everyone. But I can't hold it. But I would show you. I'd have you editing in 10 minutes with that program, Randy, and it's not that hard. It's crazy, ain't it, Randy? I can't get a lick up there. I can grow hair to about right here, and I'm not interested in looking like Julius Caesar. So I can grow a full head of hair on my head, though. I mean, if we keep going, maybe we can
she wants to go
over all the way up.
She's going out to Sturgis again this time, again for the motorcycle thing.
John, I might have some kind of super bondo, but it got crunched. I actually even have some. I have some dental wax. I think, Kim, it's in my bag if it's still there. Remember when mine fell? When mine fell off,
I just look like I'm like Bunted, like a hockey player.
Yeah, I had one. I have one bad tooth in my whole mouth, a cavity. I have had one cavity in my entire adult life, and it destroyed this tooth. It's on this side, I think. And they put a temporary crown on that. It was where the cavity was. They drilled it, and it broke the whole side of the tooth off. So they just made a crown. And when he did a temporary, mine fell off too, but mine was sensitive because there was a nerve right there. So I had to get some of that dental wax. I don't know if you guys ever put that just to protect my tooth until he could see me. But it seems like the glue he's using is cheap glue or something, man, because it fell off mine too.
I used to use super glue to hold them in, but it's poisonous.
I don't know. I don't know if you should trade that Suburban. Or I was surprised you're selling it, Chaz. I thought you were gonna save that for your, weren't you gonna go on power tour this coming year with it? Because, the you put it off? I mean, you did all that work.
Maybe, Robbie, maybe.
I don't know, but I understand sometimes you gotta kick stuff down the road. I get it.
Tell 'em what you want now.
What?
A Bronco.
Yeah, I'd like to have a Bronco right now. I'm hot on Kim bought me a shirt. She usually every couple weeks she'll buy me a new T-shirt, and she got this one from where is it at, hun?
American Eagle.
American Eagle, and it's got a cool Bronco on there. You know, like the late '60s, early '70s Broncos. I like those. There's a couple of those at the car show I was looking at. They're high dollar, man. You want to buy one of those done? They're like $65,000, $70,000. So I told Kim, if we get one, we're gonna have to buy a piece of crap, just like the Nova and just like the 55, and we'll just do it one piece at a time. They sell whole tubs.
I should one. I
They
should
sell
get
whole
them.
tub. You can buy the whole tub for those.
One said I should get you a shirt with a Corvair on it.
No, we're not having none of those. I don't want
That's
none of
funny.
those. I like cool stuff. The only Corvair
Hey,
I like
Don.
is the one is the truck van one with the side ramp that comes down. We got one of those that goes to the car show. I'd let you get that
A
one.
Yugo. A Yugo. That's funny, Robbie.
Yeah, one of those that remember that what was that one? What's the name of that Nissan that won the car show? That the thing, and I didn't get nothing, and I know why I didn't get nothing. I got into an argument with the person who runs the car show. It was my initially it was my fault. When I first got to the show, just like most of them, there was a pretty large group of people that haven't seen the car, so they all came up to it. Everybody was all over it, and they asked me to start it up. So I started it up, and then when I started up, I tacked it up a couple times, and I shut it off, and then he come over. Don't do that. And there's a neighbor to the college that has fought to get rid of the car show for years. Well, I didn't know any of this, and it's like, so he says that, and it's okay. I'm sorry. Won't happen again. I didn't know. And what else can I do? I apologize. Said it won't happen again, and that should be done. Well, he was one of those guys where, okay, you admit you're wrong. Well, now he wants to keep berating me after I've already have apologized and everything. I'm a grown man, and you're not going to talk to me like that. I'm going to talk back to you like that. And I let him know. And he understood once I really let him know. I said, "Now you was right, and I was wrong, and I apologize. That's where it ends. You want to keep going? I'm not 15, buddy. You're not going to talk to me like that." And so I right then and there, I was 10 minutes early for the show. It wasn't even 8 o'clock, and I knew I wasn't getting nothing that day. But that's the way she goes, man.
Two Babe knew a guy that had a Corvair van.
Yes, I have pictures. Hang on a second. So Randy went and got himself a '56 Nomad right there. Sent me these pictures. I hope everybody can see them. One of these days, I'll learn how to do the split
Why don't you turn
screen.
it sideways so everybody can see it?
Oh, okay. Let's turn it this way.
That's better.
Okay. Well, let me go this way. There's the back of it. The gate looks pretty good.
Hold it up some. You're falling down.
Okay, I'm trying. Is this all right, everybody? Is that better, hon?
Yeah. Hey, Lonnie.
And let me see. Oh,
I think you're going the wrong way.
there we go. It looks like the quarter in the bottom of the door on the passenger side's a little rough. I'm sure Randy's up to the task.
That's pretty cool, Randy.
Sure is. Looks like you got a whole heap of parts right there. That looks like the headlight bucket and the inner stuff, inner structure maybe. There it is in the shop. I think there's one more picture, isn't there? Hang on. thought there was a picture of where you pulled it out of. Can't find it. Oh, the other picture I'm thinking of was on Facebook, wasn't it, Randy? You actually had a picture in the garage you pulled it out of. You didn't send me that one. That one's on Facebook. Randy's all set up. He's got his stuff. Is Rick here yet? Anybody seen Rick? Poor Possum in here? Yo, Jer, what's up, buddy? I thought so too, Don. That is a cool nomad. Eddie, what's up, buddy? Lonnie, I'm starting to see names. I was blabbering for so long. Guys have been here a while. I'm just now seeing her here, so I apologize in advance. My nose is getting runny too now. Kim, can you get me a tissue, please? My nose is running like a faucet. Oh my goodness. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm looking forward to your video, Randy. I'm rooting for you. I wish we were neighbors. I'd have you set up in 10 minutes, man. But iMovie for me turned out to be the ticket. Excuse me for 1 second.
Hey, country boy.
Oh man, that's better.
Yeah, what's the channel name?
Thank you. Sorry about that, everybody. Hey, Jason, what's up, buddy?
What's the channel name, Randy?
Mike made it.
Hey, Deseret.
What are you asking? Did you set your channel up, Randy? Well, that's up. Yeah, you could change your name, Randy. That's up to you. I mean, you know, you could leave it Randy Ryan. You could, but you can change your name to anything you want, man. You know, come up with something original. Channel. Kim always yells at me. She said I didn't come up with anything original, and I should have come up with like an original name for my channel. I mean, but at the time, I was just making videos for myself, and I didn't know that it would catch on at all, and it did. And then you don't think about it, so make sure you pick a good one. I think our names.
Well, there you go. He said Rhinos Resto Mods. Rhinos Resto Mods.
There's nothing that sounds good to me, Randy.
Hey, Gordon Walker made it.
Yo, Gordon's here. What's up, buddy? How you doing, man? I'm glad you're here. I ain't seen you in a couple weeks.
You can always make another channel too, Randy. I have 2 channels.
Or you can always change the name if you decide you don't like it. I guess I could change mine, but I'm not going to. It is what it is. That's who we are today. That's who we'll be tomorrow. I could have been a speed shop, I guess. My 55 is pretty fast. I guess I could be a speed shop. I don't like to drive too fast. I'll tell you guys what, though. I did open it up on. We have a bypass to get me to where the car show was. So I go from 352 to 252, and it's like, what would you say that is, Kim? About a mile and a half.
Where?
From on the bypass from where you enter on Route 1 to where you enter.
It's about 3 miles.
I don't know what it was, but I got that thing and I let it. There was nobody around because I don't like to do crazy stuff on the roads because when people are around. But I let it have it, and I know when I was getting way up there, them rims can't take the. I know that the one bad tire he tried, and the balancing weights are only on the inside, and there's a pile of them on there. So it's like once you get up to a certain, it really starts to fight back. But we let it have it, man.
That's funny, Robbie, because my second channel name is Buck and a Quarter.
That's pretty cool. Yo, David Soloway, what's going on, man? Let's have a drink, buddy.
Now, Don, that sounds like a stripper's name, Randy's Rod.
Randy's Rod. That sounds like a fans only. Randy's making his fans only page. Randy's Rod. That's a good one, Kim. Oh, you guys crack me up, man. Absolutely, Mike. Let's have a couple, man. I'm having one tonight for sure.
I like the alliteration there,
I might
Hubie.
have another one that goes down smooth enough.
Randy Ryan's Resurrections. I know, Robbie. That's why it was so funny. Buck and a Quarter.
I haven't had any beer in a month. The last couple weeks we've been having these
starring
drinks. They're good. The what?
Two Babes Head starring Hot Rod.
Hot Rod. Hot Rod Randy on Randy's Rod.
Oh, Don knew a place.
If it was Randy's Rods, it would be short-lived.
Don said there used to be a place called the Rod Shop.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I don't know. We'll see. I'm anxious. I guess I'm mad at myself for not really getting much done, but we were busy this week. And it's just like it didn't work out. You know, leaves falling everywhere, getting them mulched up, getting stuff done, being busy at work and then coming home tired, you know. But I'm disappointed I didn't get it because I want the rear back in that car. I want to make sure the springs fit because that's the final test for those frame rails is all the parts. And I have all new bushings. I bought all that stuff. The only thing I know I have to do is I have to elongate that hole on that pocket on that new floor. And that's nothing we did. That we have the original spring bracket that goes up into the floor, and those holes didn't line up.
Ooh,
So
Hubie,
2 out of 3
good.
lined up. You weren't getting a third one. Is what I should say. I think I showed you guys that in one of the shorts or something. But I do want to put that rear back under there because I'd like it sitting down when I take the quarter panel off.
Hey, Eddie's Garage is here. Hey, Eddie.
I think Eddie's been here for a while, hon.
Oh, I missed. Well, I had to let the dogs out.
Oh, yeah, he's been here for a while.
Oh, he's going to a car show tomorrow.
There's probably one around. I know the one where the tattoo parlor where we won that second trophy for the car. The bar right beside that's having one. I don't know if it's tomorrow, Sunday, or next weekend. So if we do go out, Kim, remind me we got to stop by there. I'll cancel that gym membership while we're over there too, and I'll check that bulletin. And there's supposed to be. I don't know when it is. I know Rose Tree Park's 2 days after your birthday on November 9th. I know I want to go to that one.
Oh, cool, Eddie. Ryan's Rides. I like that one.
Ryan's Rides. Ryan's Rides is a good one.
Or he could be Rhino's Rides.
I wouldn't spell it the way one spelled it. I would just spell it regular way. Ryan's Rides. That's pretty good. Kind of catchy.
Uh-oh. Don knows all. Don and Hubie are the ones who knew all about the VIN numbers.
Get the VIN out of there for Don and Hubie. They'll decode it for you. They decoded ours. We found wasn't ours one of the later ones built or one of the early ones? I can't even remember. I'd have to go back and rewatch the live. I had people panic and tell me, you can't shoot. What are people? I got the title, man. Ain't nobody getting my car. They can't even get it. It's like a fortress here. You get by everything else. We got a 120-pound dog that'll chew you apart. Tomorrow, David, I am going to do rust repair, and I'll make a video on it. My neighbor needs the quarter on his Ranger done, and my brother's coming down with a big hole in the hood of his old Suburban that he wants me to just put a patch on for now to hold him over. Because all he's got for driver right now is his vet and that old truck he had, because he sold his Challenger. He sold his Hemi Challenger. He wanted to, he didn't want, he got an in the ground pool, and he didn't want to finance it, and he just needed some fast money, so he sold his Challenger. He wants to just fix the rust on that. I think he just needs it to last him, for a little while. So we're going to do that tomorrow. And if I'm lucky, maybe I'll do something on my own stuff. Maybe the Nova a little bit, but I don't know. Because you guys know that, you cut and butt a couple rust holes. It isn't going to take too long. It's not going to be that big of a deal. I got that new seal. What do they call it? Seal skin cover. You guys see the same commercial all over the place I do. I bought myself a car cover for the 55 last year, and it don't fit at all. And even Kim commented on it last week. She's like, "That's terrible." So I was like, "Well, let me buy this." So I'm going to make sure that fits this weekend. I'm going to check that.
What's terrible?
Remember that cover for my 55?
Oh, yeah. Hey, PPSS is here.
Yo, what's going on, Rick? How you doing, buddy? Have a sip, my man. Yeah, so we'll do a couple, what do they call that? Cut and butt jobs tomorrow, David. I was telling everybody earlier, we're probably going to, my brother's patch is right on the radius of the hood. So I'm probably going to take a hunk out of the quarter panel of the Nova. Or I was thinking, like I was saying, in the back alley here on the side of the house, I have the old floor where maybe I could cut a piece of the tunnel off. We'll see. And whatever's best. Whenever I cut the piece out of his hood, I'll bring it to both spots, and we'll figure out which radius will work the best. Because it's not in an ideal spot, but it don't have to be perfect either. We're not building a Concord. We're just helping my brother hold over for a little while till he puts together a couple funds to get himself something else. That's all. Now, and my neighbor, his truck, he has quarter damage, rust damage just on one side. And I asked him to buy the whole patch. It was like $70. And the only reason why is because of the body line on it. I was telling everybody, I already told everybody this. I'm just telling David real quick, but the body line on it, I'm not very good with the hammer dolly work. So, it is what it is. So, and he bought that. So we'll fix his with that. All right. Let's see here. Okay. So we're close. Are we close enough, Kim, you think? Or should I wait? We still got a minute and a half before the thing. We'll wait another minute. That's a nice benefit for you, Eddie. That you don't have to worry if you can go there and pick up what you need. You don't need freight charge, because freight is ridiculous. Luckily, like for my neighbor, it was just a little patch, so that came UPS. That's like $12 or something. But like when I got the floor for the Nova, that cost me $130 to have it shipped to the house. And same with the trunk pan, because the trunk pan was actually heavier than the main floor on that Nova. Believe it or not, it's heavier. I don't know why, but it is. It's more awkward. It was a hard one to get in there. I seen a Nova for sale on Marketplace, and the guy took a picture of the trunk and both sides of the wheel tubs. So I was right. Remember how if you look in mine, the trunk floor almost touches the bottom of the bracket on the driver's side, and it's like this far away on the passenger side. That's all stock. It's supposed to be that way because the floor is shaped different on both sides. So it kind of throws you off. And I'm looking at the level, everything's level, and I'm like, did I do something wrong? Nope, it's right. Okay. Let's see. Okay, guys, we got the bumper sticker giveaway. So if you first person to give me the right number that Kim sent me in text message between 1 and 50, 1 and 50 wins this fabulous bumper sticker for their car or their window or their shop or their whatever. Go. You watching, hon?
Mm-hmm.
They're coming in pretty fast. Ooh. There it is. 27. Who's that?
Randy Ryan.
Randy Ryan.
I knew he was going to get it.
I knew Randy was going to get
it
it too. Randy just goes through the numbers, y'all. You guys are going to have to start going through the numbers. Randy Ryan, number 27. 27. We're going to change the name of the game to Beat Randy Ryan. Have a sip.
Beat
and
Randy.
wallow in your losses. I'm disappointed in all of you. Randy beat you again.
He knows exactly where to start too. Like he didn't start like in the 40s. He started in the 20s.
Random start point. You can give it to someone else. Well, who hasn't got it? Who hasn't got it that wants the sticker this week? First one to say they want it can have it. Well, thanks, David. I appreciate that, man. Well, there you go. We're going to give it to Robbie Altry from Randy Ryan.
There you go. Robbie gets it.
There you go, Robbie.
Very nice, Randy. Way to give it up.
Yeah, man. Good deal, brother. Good man.
We're going to have to go to a different system, I think.
Randy's cracked the code. He's beat the system. I don't know. You come up with the game, honey, and we'll play it. We'll all try it. Oh, my goodness gracious. That's a good drink.
He calls shaky before the live.
He might. I think he's got shaky beat, man. I'm telling you, Randy's got it down. Randy zeroes in, and I'm watching him guess. He guessed like 28 right off the bat. And then he went to different numbers, and then he came back to the 20s, and he went 26.
Don says, have Randy guess a number, and then you guys try to pick it.
There's an idea. Maybe give Randy the pick the number thing. Text me a number. Maybe we'll do it that way. There you go. That's a good idea.
That was Don's idea.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's a good idea, Don. I like it, man. Telling you, man. Very good. Very good, Rick. Glad to hear you got her insured. I think that's what mine is now, Haggerty's. Like I said, I bought Grundy from the beginning, and I think that the Haggerty just went in there, swooped in, and bought them out. And if you use like your own home insurance or your own regular auto insurance, they just insure it through Haggerty anyway. I found that out when I first started doing this. I tried to get it through Allstate, and they just went and got me a policy at Haggerty, and I'm like, I got to do this myself. I don't need them for that. Pretty sure Haggerty's pretty much got the market cornered on that. Yeah, man, that is a cool car, buddy. Looks like it's a blast.
What's the matter? You want something? Come here. You want something? Come here, you. My little baby.
Yeah, they are. It seems to me they're, like I said, too, babe. That's who I bought through initially. And when all the papers and everything came through, it ended up being Haggerty. So I think they own everything. Man, it's right around there, Robbie. I don't even know if it's 300 all the way. We have my policies agreed upon value because I got one of them. It's just a one-off build, and I had to sign extra paperwork that promises I won't drag race it on the road. And if I do take it to the drag strip, it's not insured. I had to fill out a whole bunch of extra papers. But like Kim calls me putt because I really don't speed around, man. It just ain't my bag. It's like I often tell people I built that car for a 25-year-old Brian, and I'm not 25 anymore. But there's I got all this stuff to do tomorrow, or I could have took the car down to Cecil County. They're having a Saturday drag, a test and tune drag, where you can just take what you want and have at it. And they're also having the car show with trunk candy for the kids and everything. And I could have went down there for that. A bunch of guys from work are going down there, but I had too much to do around here. So maybe next time, maybe next year we'll do something. We'll see. Now I got the agreed upon value for the 55 is 45,000. I didn't try to a whole bunch extra. That's about what I have in it total. I have about $45,000, but that's spread out over X amount of years. That's not all at once, so it didn't hurt. That's the between buying it, the engine,
Hey, Fuel Fire
transmission.
Garage.
Hey, Mike's here. What's up, buddy? The front clip for the straight axle kit, that was $5,000. And with the transmission, the rear end, all the new sheet metal.
I think the thing you want to do, Randy, is just do what you want to do.
Yeah,
Do it for
man.
yourself. Don't do it for YouTube or anything. Do it so you and your friends can enjoy it.
And have fun, and it'll take off on its own. It either will or it won't. I can't teach anybody anything about this algorithm. I can't figure it out. I don't know how. One guy does real good and the other guy don't. I noticed that some guys don't do much of anything, and they get a lot of traffic. And some guys do a lot and don't get much. I don't understand how it works. I mean, I guess personalities.
I
Maybe
think
that
Don
plays a
has the right
role,
idea.
huh?
Don has the right idea. Do it with your phone. Don't go out and buy a special camera or anything like that.
Yeah.
Because first of all, those cameras suck.
Well, they're nice in a sense that you can pause and everything like that, but they're easier to get the files on the computer for editing. That's the one thing I really like, because I mean you can edit on these new phones, and I edit my shorts on my phone. I do. Any short you ever see from me is on my phone. Once in a while I'll take a clip from a video and turn it into a short, but that's very rare, and it's too hard to center up on YouTube anyway. It works fine on Facebook, it works fine on uh, TikTok, but on YouTube, if you try to take a clip out of a video, it's just so narrow. Your phone has to be this way for a short, up and down vertically, whatever they call that.
Hey, Lewis, how are you?
Hey, Lewis. Cool, man. Thanks, dude. But it's just easier for me to do to clean my videos up from a
One.
from a from a GoPro. But they are so. What do you want? What's the right word, Kim?
What?
For these cameras? They're finicky or fidgety or whatever.
They
They
don't.
they
They die
break
really
real.
fast. They overheat.
They overheat. They
You hit the button and you're.
the battery gets drained down right away sometimes. And I
Hi,
mean,
too,
there's a
babe.
ton
You
of
have a great
complaints
week
with these
too.
things, and they want so much money for them. If they didn't want a bunch of money, it would be fine. They are very handy, but man, they are very junky. Is the right word, I guess you could say. I bought the latest and greatest one last year, and it came with two batteries. One of the batteries won't even accept a charge anymore, and it wasn't even a year. and I bet you I only used it
Challenging
5
is the right
times.
word,
Give
Robbie.
you an idea.
And I'm doing it sitting down and on the thing, and I'm out of focus. I'm out of well, not out of focus, out of frame all the time.
We're trying to we got Kim a nice setup. She doesn't like the look of it, but it works really good. But, she doesn't wanna be in frame. She just wants her hands doing it like, like the people she wants to be doing it like a lot of people do with just their hands. And the problem she struggles with is, when you're working on something, you bring it in close to yourself. So she constantly pulling her project out of frame. And that's just gonna be a real hard habit to break.
It's not that you don't read the it's not that we don't read the instructions one. It's just they're not very good. It's not a very good product. It
They're not a very good
overheats.
product one. I mean, I have one in over here in the junk selection box that we didn't own it. We didn't own that GoPro for a year, and it won't even turn on. Kim actually had to come down and bring me the old camera whenever the day I wrecked the 55 into the side of the garage. Kim had I wanted to just we were doing that veterans 100th birthday parade, and I just wanted to get a quick couple shots, and
Hey,
the camera wouldn't even turn on. It
Randy has
failed.
an iPhone. He's got iMovie, so he should be good to go.
Yeah,
Just use, and they do have like all kinds of tripods and whatever that you need for your phone.
yeah. The iMovie is awesome. I have a MacBook and I have a MacBook Pro, and my buddy at work showed me the basics in like 10 minutes. And once I had the basics, I just kind of find stuff on my own. The thing with this kind of stuff and us older guys, you just can't be afraid to click. You just click on the stuff and figure it out. And if you make a mistake, you can always go back and undo it. It's not a problem, and that's the best advice I can offer you. Just click on stuff and see what happens. That's what I did. Kim likes to run her videos in fast forward mode, and she likes to edit, talk over them, and it works out well. It's easier to edit for us, and I think it makes her videos better. I don't, but maybe some people don't like that. I'm not sure. I don't know. But neither of us did any video stuff this week. You didn't do any either, did you, hon?
No,
No, we didn't do anything. Then again, they're not paying our bills, so we do it when we can.
you're a clicker, huh, Robbie? A clicker.
A clicker. You're a real clicker.
Yeah, we have Android phones, so I don't know. We're due for new phones. We keep saying that.
David said he just posted his 1 millionth episode and they all disappeared.
I still have all 10 fingers one. Oh, there you go.
And
You'll
Mike
find
uses his phone. See, he uses the power director on his phone. I guess, but like I said, for me, I like to put the files from the GoPro. You got a little chip and you put it in your computer. Your computer takes all the files in the iMovie and they situate it, and then you just drop them down in, and then you can do stuff. You can zoom in, zoom out. You can do all kinds of things. I mean, I don't do a whole lot of it, but it's good for putting the movie together. I was able to take that all my old movies. I was able to pull them down into the computer in the iMovie, and I was able to just take parts of each video to make that full build
hey,
video.
outboard tinkerer.
Yo, Glenn, what's up, buddy?
I'm
Have a
not a
sip, my
returner
man.
one.
Take it easy, Jason. That's kind of cheating one. I don't think Costco wants you putting that out on the street like that, man. You're going to cost those poor people jobs and money.
How was your dinner one?
See, that's interesting. CL number for the okay. That's interesting to know. You should have shot over and looked at Don's 55 Nomad, Randy. I know a guy, he's thinking about selling it, but he ain't sure.
No, we're not getting any more liquor. We have plenty of liquor.
We got booze here at the house to last us a while. Him and I aren't big drinkers. We drink a little. Friday nights we have drinks with you guys. Once in a while I'll have another drink or I'll take a belt, but not too often.
There you go, Randy.
All right, Rick, man, take it easy, man. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Appreciate it, man.
Hi, PPSS.
Enjoy the car, brother. That's all right, Don. You know, you can always change your mind, man. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. If I had room, I'd probably hit you up for it because that is a cool car. I'm not sure I'd keep that front end situated the way it is, but I tell you what, that like you said in your video, that is a very buildable car. Very nice car.
Now I want you to find a Bronco.
I know where a couple are. I like these ones from the 70s, hon. 60s and 70s. Where's it? Why can't I always look at the
It's
computer
the
back.
wrong side.
Yeah, wrong side. Always look at the video back. No, but I like those.
Well, find one.
Yeah, there you go. Dan wants you to sell a couple cars, Don. Don, I don't know if Don's a hoarder. He sold a couple, but yeah, he's got the death grip on that 55. It's hard to let go, man. I got all sad when I sold that truck, and I didn't even have that a year. But it is what it is. You got to do what you got to do sometimes. I pot me. You're right, Jazz. You're right. I was shocked when you said you were going to sell the Suburban. I was a little shocked about that. I need another Nova. I don't know if I need another Nova. I need a less messed up one that needs less work.
Actually, you got it pretty good now.
Yeah, we're close, man. That bottom of that car is so clean now. Now we're gonna make the top clean. It's the mechanicals are gonna take care of itself. I'll probably watch about a quarter and a half of football on Sunday, and I'm thinking I'm gonna go out there and bolt them rear springs in. I gotta put the bushings in, but I want to make sure that that rear fits, you know, with them new frame rails and everything and all them. I got all them measurements off the internet. But I'm telling you, they were right. Every measurement was right on the money. So I have to be close. I think that car was waffled on the one side, though. It took some doing to get that one side to line up. But I think we got it. Why not? A GTO, huh? I don't know. Is it a Snidely Whiplash? That's the 60s GTOs. Or you got one of those 70s GTOs, and I'm talking the earlier 60s with the stacked headlights. That guy parked beside me at the car show, and I told him, "Hey, man, you got a Snidely Whiplash car." He's like, "What are you talking about, man?" I said, "Look at the front of your car." I said, "My wife calls those Snidely Whiplash cars." And he's like, "Why?" I said, "Look at the grill. Looks like his mustache." And he's like, "No, I can't unsee it. I think the poor guy's going to sell his car." 68.
Oh my gosh, Lewis. Lewis saw an ad on Marketplace for a guy selling 18 Chi-Fi's for a little over $3,000, no titles, two-door wagons, and four doors.
Wow. That's a lot of cars for $3,000 or $3,000 a piece. Are we talking? Probably $3,000 a piece in the neighborhood. I saw a 55 yesterday on Marketplace that I'd love to have, and I would probably snag it if it was local, but it's in Texas. I don't feel like driving all the way to Texas. But he didn't want much for it. He only had a bill of sale, but I could have got the VIN off of him and took it up the street and have the VIN run for a price to make sure it's all right, and then I could just get a reconstructed title here in PA. You can't drive it when it's a roller. It needs floors. It got pretty cool patina on it, but it needs floors and I mean it's a Fred Flintstone car for sure.
No, he said for all of them, 18 for $3,000.
Wow. There can't be much there because parts you can pull parts off of those cars and make $3,000. I mean,
Bye, Josh.
take it
Nice
easy,
seeing
Josh,
you.
man. Thanks for coming in, brother. I appreciate it, man. Ooh, we got balloons. Something happened. We got some balloons coming across the screen, man.
There you go. Hubie found Randy's production date.
265 Norwood car, built Monday, March 12th, 1956. That's awesome, man. See, I like knowing that kind of stuff. That's pretty cool, man.
Oh, there you go. Don Fuel Fire said get a VIN check on your phone, $5 a VIN.
There you go. And you can always, like, people say, oh, you think you can't get a title. It's not the easiest thing, and a lot of people don't want reconstructed titles because that instantly means wrecked car. For the newer stuff, it definitely means wrecked or flood car. It's one or the other. But I mean, let's be 55 that you're just buying a shell, man, and you need to put a floor in anyway. It doesn't matter to me. I don't care. I had a guy try to buy my car while I was eating at the car show Sunday. Well, he didn't want to buy it. He wanted to buy it for his friend. So he's probably a flipper. He comes up, I hate asking you, especially while you're eating, but is the car for sale? I said, no, I just built it. I didn't even get into it. Well, next person to ask me, I'm going to tell them, hit me with a number because it's not going to be enough. They're going to hit me with some field car number. And my car's not a field car. It's all new sheet metal. It's not a sheet. You go buy a field car for that. I told you guys what I have in it, and I just built it, and I don't want to sell it. So you're not getting it for what you think you're going to get it for. Everybody always says everything's for sale. I don't think that is.
There you go. Outboard Tinkerer said there's a guy in Middle Island, New York that has a backyard full of Tri-5s. That sounds like Don.
I still could go down to Lower Delaware. If I got a hold of Jay, he would call that guy up and he'd let me in there. And I don't even know how much longer that guy's going to be open or if he's still open, but he's got a junkyard full of Tri-5s. Full. It's nothing but Tri-5s. There may be a couple Pontiac Safaris in there, and not necessarily Safaris, but the the 2 and 4 door 55, 6 and 7 Pontiacs in there. There might be a handful of them, but the overwhelming majority are stripped down 5s, 55, 6 and 7s. I mean, it's where Jay probably got a lot of the parts that he sells. But all those cars are down there. He's like, there's not really much buildable there, but there's a lot of history and it's a really cool yard. There's not much to build in there. But then again, I mean, anything's buildable. Look at some of the stuff Dan puts back together. A lot of people say that car's not buildable, and it's built. Just how far are you willing to go? I've had at least a dozen people tell me that the Nomad or the Nova was a throwaway car, and I shouldn't waste my time or money. But what else are you gonna do? You're gonna go buy somebody else's pile of crap. I'm just gonna build my own.
Hey, MTL.
Hey, thanks, buddy. MTL, thanks, man. It's starting to come in. It's getting a little blonde. I think I need to put some Grecian formula in there. And
yeah, Hubie said you were dating yourself, calling it Grecian formula.
I was what?
Dating yourself.
Dating myself. Oh, I'm old. I'm not old, but I'm older. We'll just call them wise whiskers. I'm still dumb enough to buy a car that needs too much work. So I'm not that old. I could still be pulled in to buy something that I probably shouldn't. It's fun having stuff around though, man. If you don't have, you gotta have something, you know, whatever your whatever your bag is, whatever your deal is, or whatever, man. You gotta have something going on, you know. Just think if all you had was work and home and work and home, that would get boring. Get somewhere to go out, mess around with, and think about something that's not somebody else's crap. You know, my own crap.
Frosted Flakes commercial. You've been talking about food too much, one. They're giving you food commercials.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair, Hubie.
Hey, there you go. Randy's got 2 subscribers.
See,
What's the name of your channel name? Randy Ryan?
it's still Randy Ryan. Give him a jump start, guys. Go over there and sub up so we can all catch Randy's first video when he gets it put up. Yeah, you know, Mike, you're eclectic. I think that is that the right word, honey?
Eclectic.
Eclectic. You're eclectic, man. You like, I love it, man. You got so much cool stuff laying around, man. You got a regular machine shop where you got an end mill in your shop. You got a lathe. You got all this like, and you're eclectic. I got some dirt bikes in this shed. I got some dune buggy stuff over here. I got an old race car over there. That's cool, man. You got stuff to go out and look at, kick around with, play with. You know. There's nothing wrong with that. If I had a bigger shop and more property, I'd have the same thing going on. Let me tell you. Well, I don't. I got a quarter acre. I got a 20 by 20 garage. I got to be very selective right now. It's probably not a bad thing, you know. But you know, we've seen a couple properties, but we ain't made a move yet. We'll eventually do something, I guess. We'll see. It's like I think something's going to happen with all these housing market stuff. So I'm kind of waiting to see. And I did the same thing last time and ended up with a really great little investment place over there I had for a while. Worked out good for our family. All right, Mark, take it easy,
Bye,
buddy.
Mark.
Thanks for coming in, man. I appreciate you, man. Take care, brother.
Don't worry, Randy. You can change the name of your channel. You can change your channel name and everybody moves over.
Yeah, everybody moves over. If you got 2 subscribers, when you change Randy Ryan to your name, they don't go away. They stay. They stay. Sometimes people, it takes them a minute to put 2 and 2 together. But just have something in there like Ryan's. What was you? What we one said Ryan's rides. That one's pretty good. And in the first one you said I like too. Randy Ryan's.
No, Rhino.
Rhino Ryan's. I like that one too, man. Whatever makes you happy. Like I said, most people put in garage, a hot rod shop, speed shop, whatever, man, whatever makes you happy, you know, just be happy. And like I said, don't expect nothing, and maybe the world will happen. It's just weird the way it works. I really like that. I'm telling you, that guy that uh, used our video to make his front tilt nose on his
3R garage.
54.
Yeah, that's good too.
I love all his videos, man. His videos are so good, man, and they get right to it. And he's just like, I love his videos. And Jimmy turned me on to him. What's the name of that channel? Let me go in there and look. Lever Family Racing. Lever Family Racing. And watch a couple of his videos, man. I love his videos, man. He's so cool. But like I said, you know, he gave us honorable mention. His tilt nose video that he did by our tilt nose video got way more views than mine. But his videos are really good.
Hey, Lonnie, that sounds like fun. Have a good time.
What's that, hon?
Lonnie's going on a 4-day trout fishing trip to the mountains.
I enjoy it. Have a good time, Lonnie. See, it's getting cold, so the water's good for that kind of stuff, especially natural trout.
It's not getting cold. It's going to be 80 degrees on Halloween.
Well, it's getting cooler in the woods and in the mountains, honey. It's going down in the 20s and 30s at night. They're in the mountains.
Oh my God, I'm walking outside in bare feet, and you're talking cold.
Holy crap! the video's over, or the live's just about over, guys. We got 10 seconds. I had a lot of fun talking to you guys tonight. Do something fun this week. Come back next week and tell us about it. All right. You guys are all awesome for hanging out with us. Robbie Altry will get that bumper sticker in the mail. Compliments of Randy Ryan. Till next week.
Bye, everyone.
Take care, everybody.